Issued Executive Order Number 3, allowing the optional use of face masks outdoors. The Philippines will remain under a COVID-19 state of calamity for 3 more months. Malacañang says this status allows for emergency procurement as well as special allowances for health workers. And Filipina tennis ace Alex Ayala makes history after dominating the U.S. Open girls singles tournament. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. The Health Department is asking for additional funding for new generation COVID-19 vaccines. In today's budget hearing, DOH Officer in Charge Maria Rosario Vergeres said they are now in talks with 2 vaccine manufacturers for the purchase of second-generation vaccines. These second-gen shots target both the original COVID-19 strain and Omicron subvariants. The DOH says they are hoping to proceed with the procurement by the first quarter of next year. However, the agency says it will need a bigger budget for this, since only 20 billion pesos has been allocated for vaccine procurement under the proposed 2023 budget. This is way below the Health Department's request of 95 billion pesos for next year's spending. President Bongbong Marcos has signed an executive order making the wearing of face masks outdoors optional. Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles said the policy takes effect immediately. Under EO number 3, face masks are no longer mandatory in non-crowded and well-ventilated open spaces. However, unvaccinated individuals and the vulnerable population are still highly encouraged to wear masks. For its part, the Interior Department said it will issue a memorandum circular to LGUs regarding the order. And the Philippines will be under a state of calamity due to COVID-19 for at least 3 more months, according to Malacañang. Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles said the declaration has been extended to allow for continued benefits like indemnification compensation, emergency procurement, and special risk allowances for health workers. The country's state of calamity elapsed today, having been already extended twice in the past.
In addition to that, we're happy to announce that we are 6% away from the wall of immunity. That's why we're malakas na ang loob natin for face masks. Now, congruent to that as well, the state of calamity is extended for possibly 3 months. We will transition out of the state of calamity after further review.
The Energy Department is now looking into the possible causes of simultaneous forced outages of 7 power plants. Despite these outages, DOE Secretary Rafael Lotilla says there is no fuel supply constraints in the grid. The Energy Department will also physically inspect affected transmission lines and power plants. The Luzon grid was under red alert status from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. today, which could have led to rotational brownouts. We will be back with more stories after this quick break. Stay with us here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The nightlife in Davao City is back despite a partial liquor ban in place. Gemma Vansenia with the story.
Tables are already full in Matina Town Square even before 10 p.m. The area is famous in Davao City for its vibrant nightlife. Davaoeños flock to the area to unwind and spend the weekends with friends and family. Stores that closed during the height of the pandemic have reopened as the government continues to ease restrictions. There are also new stalls like the Bahada Street Food Park as well as other resto bars in Obrero Street.
So mga tao, na-miss nila yung ganitong nightlife, night out, mga magkakaibigan, family. So naisip namin na siguro maganda to para at least mabalik ba yung ganitong jamming ng mga tao, especially ang mga Pilipino, mahilig talaga sa music, music, banding, so inuman.
It's the same scene nearby in Torres Street, also a popular nightlife destination among Davaoeños. Authorities have doubled down on security in entry points to these areas after a student was killed in a shootout last July. A liquor ban is also being strictly enforced. Establishments are only allowed to serve alcoholic drinks until 12:30 a.m. The ban has been in place since 2013 under then Mayor former President Rodrigo Duterte. However, many residents have no problem with the ban.
Actually, okay lang naman sa amin kasi nasanay na kami dito sa Davao. Nakita naman namin sa tao na enjoy naman sila kahit hanggang ganong oras lang.
After more than 2 years of living under a pandemic, residents in Davao say having a good time can still have its limits, especially if it means safety for all. For News 5, Gemma Vansenia, we are One News.
Tennis star Alex Ayala made history as the first Pinoy to win a Grand Slam title after ruling the US Open Girls Singles Tournament in New York. Ayala beat the Czech Republic's Lucia Havličková in 2 sets, 6-2 and 6-4. The 17-year-old tennis star displayed sheer dominance, refusing to drop even a single set on the way to the title. Before this, the Rafa Nadal Academy scholar won 2 Grand Slam titles in the junior doubles tournaments. Ayala dedicated the win to her team, family, and supporters.
Buong puso ko itong ipinaglaban. Hindi lang para sa sarili ko, kundi para makatulong din ako sa kinabukasan ng Philippine tennis. So hindi lang ito panalo ko, panalo natin pa.
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.